IPGCE course is run by the University of Derby, and the university is the leading online university in the UK in terms of total student numbers. It's up there with Open University, and it has been running online courses for roughly about 18, 19 years, which in terms of online capability and online courses, that is a very, very sort of long time. That's sort of pretty much when the first online courses were appearing. So they've been doing that, and they've actually created a new way of doing, or what was originally a very innovative way of delivering courses. So the Derby's education department is over 150 years old. It dates back to when they first started training teachers, which were going into local schools in the Derby area, which used to be pretty much the center of the world back in 150, 170 years ago, which is hard to believe, but it was where a lot of cotton was made. It was a lot of pottery was made. It was actually where the first banana, or the first commercially produced banana, was grown. So lots of interesting facts from Derby. It's a very historic town, a very historic city, sorry. And the university's education department was kind of like the forerunner for the university. It's not always been the University of Derby. It's been many other things in the past, and it's kind of had many iterations before it became the University of Derby around about 30 years ago. And interestingly, it was actually the first university to be converted from what used to be the old polytechnics. So that was kind of like the forerunner for all the universities across the countries to convert from being technical colleges or polytechnics to the university status. So interesting fact. So the IPGCE is a specialized teacher training program designed for educators aspiring to teach in international schools or schools offering an international curriculum. So what Derby has tried to do, and what I think is the reason that I work very closely with them and why I really like the course that they are delivering, is it's all about access. And people who are not currently in international schools can do this course. So it doesn't matter what type of education establishment you're in, as long as you're working full-time with students between the ages of 3 and 18, and you are planning, marking, and also delivering classes on a regular basis. You don't have to be a full-time teacher, although it does help. You can be a teaching assistant. You can be working in a language center. You could potentially, and we have had students do this before, you could potentially be working with students online. So it is very, very flexible. The most important thing is that you are working with students on a regular basis, and you are planning those classes and delivering and marking the students' work. And the reason the university wants you to do that is so you can actually access the work as you're going along in the course. Because if it was a purely theoretical course, you could do this as a way of switching careers. So you could be, for example, you could be working as an accountant or something like that, and you would like to transfer to becoming a teacher. This probably wouldn't be the course for you initially, but we could certainly help you try and find a teaching position that will allow you to do that. So if you are in that situation, we've had lots and lots of people in that situation. Reach out to us, myself in particular. I've got a lot of contacts. I've got around about 25,000 contacts on LinkedIn, all across Asia and all across the world, in most of in pretty much, I would say, in every international or leading international school in the world. So there are a lot of schools that are very open and very flexible for people who are looking to transition in their career. So if that's something you're thinking about doing, and you think, well, I'm not teaching in a school, how can I do the IPGCE? Just reach out to me. I will try and get you some help to get yourself into a school and get you that experience to allow you to do the course. All right. So don't despair if you're not in a school at the moment, but if you are, or in any type of school, be it online or anything like that, then I would say Derby is the ideal course for you.